In an ABC 17 News special report, state lawmakers are reconsidering a law that allows people who end up in prison as children a chance to get out early.
We told you last year when Governor Mike Parson signed a bill allowing inmates that went to prison for crimes committed as a minor a chance at parole after 15 years behind bars. Now, one group is worried that it might give Cole County killer Alyssa Bustamante an earlier chance at parole for killing 9-year-old Elizabeth Olten.
Tonight, I go in depth on the issue, speaking to lawmakers on what to do and what one man in prison says on why these rules will better the state.
Bobby Bostic came to prison as a teenager.
I just hope that the world can see us different from then to now.
He'll be getting out of the Jefferson City Correctional Center after more than 20 years behind bars for a robbery he committed at 16 years old. Bostic got 241 years in prison, but the parole board gave him a chance at a hearing last year. State lawmakers allowed people like Bostic, who went to prison for crimes committed as a juvenile, parole eligibility after 15 years in prison.
Most people grateful for their second chances because they not who they was as that child. Like me, I know I was a robber, but now that type of mentality would never enter my mind. I'll be homeless before I rob somebody again.
But some are worried that it will also allow a Cole County killer an earlier chance. 15-year-old Alyssa Bustamante pleaded guilty in 2012 to second-degree murder for killing 9-year-old Elizabeth Olten in St. Martin's. Bustamante stabbed Olten and buried her body in the woods, writing in a journal that the killing thrilled her. She could get a chance at a parole hearing in 2024. One senator says it upset the Olten family.
You know, they still knew at that time that she would still be gone, put away for a long time, and this kind of just pulled the rug out from underneath them.
Senator Mike Bernskoetter represents Cole County. He suggested people convicted of second-degree murder not qualify for the earlier parole eligibility.
I don't think they would agree to second-degree murder if they would have thought she'd be out on parole in 15 years.
Democrat Mark Sharp from Kansas City proposed those parole changes last year. He says he's on board with adding an exception for those convicted of second-degree murder.
But I never imagined that something that bad could be pled down to a second degree. And that's when I realized we got a problem.
Sharp wants to see people who went to prison young a chance to show they've changed. The National Research Council shows crime begins to drop off for people when they reach their 30s and 40s.
You know, I'm a former teacher. You know, I believe if anyone's going to be rehabilitated, it's going to be our youth.
Cole County Republican Representative Rudy Veit says excluding people convicted of second-degree murder, though, may be too broad.
It's probably a little more than we actually want to do based upon one incident, who may never get out on parole if they don't let her out.
Bostic tells me the parole board focuses heavily on what victims' families want. If they don't want someone out, Bostic says it's likely the board will not give them parole.
They really test you in the parole hearing about who you is, who you became, what you was then, and what you're going to do out there.
Would she be paroled? I highly doubt it. I do trust the parole board to look at all the evidence and the factors that go into that, and I think they would make the right determination.
Veit says limiting who qualifies for a parole hearing also limits the rights of families.
Some families may say, we've now met the person, we believe they've seen God or they found their light, and we want them to have the opportunity in life. This is another method of helping the families of victims have their input.
The people the ones who have changed, that the world can see us as the changed people that we are, and not the child that we was when we committed the crime.
Bustamante declined an interview for this story. That bill from Senator Bernskoetter is still waiting for a vote in the Senate.